Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Quick tick here. My name is Matt. I just wanted to, I don't know, I just kind of wanted to do an account here, $1,000 account, just to see where we can grow it to by the end of the year. Not really a challenge or anything. I'm not really putting a hard goal. The only thing I don't really want to do is add money to it. And I think that's everyone's goal. And I think a lot of traders kind of start out with $500, $1,000 just to see where they go. Um, Now you want to kind of make that $1,000, $500 stretch as long as possible. So you always got to have some kind of risk management in place. And what I have here is basically I have a $60 loss. So I only want to take one trade a day. And if I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. But the most we can lose is $60, which technically is more than 2% roll, right? Because I would only be risking $20 per trade. But on $1,000 and trading the Nasdaq or the MNQ, that's a 10-point move, and you will feel that pain instantly. So you need to give yourself a little bit of a gap. You need to allow for some movement whenever you take a trade. So there is that. Um, Editing style is not going to be that great. Just getting started, so I apologize for any production. It is what it is. It's just going to be raw trading, no fluff, no gimmicks, no nothing. Just a dude trading. That's basically what it is. Have my account up here. Market just basically opened. Uh, this is a 300 tick chart. This is what allows me to see like the flow, the up and down movement, the rotation, which is why I have a squeeze, TTM squeeze down here, and RSI. It kind of allows me to see the rotations of the high and low of the legs. So that's why I always like to try and catch here and then get out here. It doesn't always happen, obviously. It's trading. We don't know that this goes here. But I have a 5 minute chart and a 15-minute chart. And on another screen I have a 1 hour, 2 hour, and 4 hour. Um, my other screen I have the ES or MES, just so I can see what they're doing as well. So I don't know. Let's get it started. Here's the grind. What do I think is going to happen? I have no idea. I don't try and predict the market. I'm not really good at long term, so like swing trading or anything like that. I'm always a very quick in and out scalp kind of person. Sometimes I will hold a little bit longer if I see it, but usually I like to be in and out. But let's see here. Now, as far as it's crazy because I do scalp in a way, but why would I have a 4 hour chart up? It just helps me see if a move is legit, basically. But we're just going to kind of sit here and watch this together. Um, Again, just kind of getting used to all this, so bear with me for the first couple videos until we start getting something established a little bit better. But this is kind of what I'm seeing right here. So if we look at the 15-minute mark, a couple days ago, we see this huge dip. It almost looked like a head and shoulders, like inverted head and shoulders, like kind of coming back up to here. So price actually already did come up to here this morning, right here. So it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to play out. Let's see if I can zoom in on this. Is price going to fall all the way back down to here? I'm not sure, but it looks like it could very well possibly, because obviously the overall market bias is up. It's kind of what we want, um, but it still does go down, up and down. I don't know. It's the market, it goes up and down, but you got to try and pinpoint where. I kind of just get a feeling of the overall market. I obviously like to reprice. Um, the EMAs I have is a 1348 and 200 and VWAP. So I like to use the EMAs and VWAP. So, but mainly only trade NQ, MNQ, like the regular NQ minis, I just scalp those. I don't try and hold those because if something bad goes down, you can lose a lot of money. You really can. So to reduce risk, a lot of time I use the MNQ, but I kind of want to show what it's like with $1,000. So if like we basically take 10 losses in a row at the $60 stop, that's $600. That's like you're basically done. Um, so we kind of want to be picky in a way. So yeah, let's like let's get it. You know what I'm saying? All right, now all that is over with, the introduction and stuff like that. Let's just settle down. Let's calm down. Let's chill out. Let's see what today brings. All right, let's see what today brings. You gotta have some coffee. Eat coffee. Whatever you guys do, Monster. I don't know, water, tea. I don't know what the hell you guys drink. I do a hell of a lot of coffee though. All right, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? So on the 300 tick chart here, I know it's weird. We got to bounce off the VWAP here. This is reaching highs. So I can possibly see that this move is possibly getting exhausted. Possibly. It could still go up forever. But it's going to be another leg, possibly. It could come down and be another leg up. But also, this is why I like to see conjunction this with this 5 minute. See where the 5 minute is. So we're heading up this way. Same with the 15. Did sweep. Also, it is really good to see if like what kind of news is going down. Let me see here. Usually I just go to Forex Factory. Let's take a look. Oh, I gotta filter that out. All I want is US stuff because, yeah, I'm not really much of a news trader. I really just trade what's on the chart, um, price action. I mean, but obviously on like FOMC and stuff, I try and stay away because uh, you can get a lot of whiplash from that. There's a lot of people who trade it and are very successful at it. That's great. I can't do it. I don't know. I'm not that good at all. Oh man, that looks it's riding. Oh man. See, it's pretty cool where you can. This is the peak of the RSI right here. So it kind of reset, and then you can see how it's like. See where it goes right here, and then it pings down here, re- rejects, and then shoots for another leg. That would have been a good entry is around in here. Then I would have probably targeted to up here. But that's why everyone's like, not everyone, because I don't really talk to anyone about this. That's why I'm making a video. 300 tick, like, where the hell did you come up with that? I'm like, I don't know. It's just, obviously, it's a noisy chart. It's very tuned down, but I like to see the waves, the high and lows. I like to see this, like how price moves. ups and downs, so it makes it easier. Like in a 5 minute candle, like you can make so much money in a 5 minute candle. For me, it's just easier to see with it down, like with it microscoped in like this. But a lot of people trade off the 1 minute chart. That's fine. I'm never gonna like hate on anyone like the way they trade. However they trade, if they do it that way, that's great. There shouldn't be a lot of hate. I mean, there's a lot of scamminess in this area, but people just want to make money really fast. You can, but you can make a lot of fast. You can lose a lot of money fast too. And again, as these videos get better, I'll get a little bit better. So bear with me. Thank you. But peek down there, but let's see what happens. I also like to see when the candle ends. So we got 5 more minutes on this 15-minute candle. This is a strong this 5 minute candle is super strong. I want to see what happens here. If you guys don't know yet, I'm using Tradovate, but all right, watching it fall, come back. I wonder if it's going to retrace it all, or does it go 50% of the way? It's getting really deep. Crap. That's why you can make a lot of money off this. You can really make a lot of money as long as you don't get caught. That's why I like to be in and out, just in and out really quick. But obviously, this is trading. You could just sit here and just watch it for. Been watching it for what 12 minutes, and I don't really see anything that I like to take yet. So we get a bounce off here. Man, well, I think it's just retracing everything. It's wild. I love it. This is like a trader's dream. It's just to see this much volatility. Some people hate it. Some people love it. Um, the volatility is crazy, though. I don't know why this is staying up. I wish this would come down. You can kind of consider this like people say supply and demand. You can kind of say that this is a supply and demand trade in a way. Like supply is up here, so as soon as they hit up here, it's going to reject and go all the way down. Um, a lot of ways work. You just got to find a way that works for you. Or this is also like previous, like, resistance. It's the same thing. This all depends how you look at it. The trend lines, though, the trend lines are hard for me. They're so, I don't know. I can't draw them. So, which is why I kind of like levels. Where does price hang out at? You see this like here, here. Like, why did it hang around this area here? You know what I mean? This is the stuff that I look at. Like, is that where potentially I can target if I go short? Can I target this area? You know, that's there's a lot of things to look at. So if I think that, obviously, if I think it's going to go down, I got to look and take a short bias. On the 15-minute, there is a huge rejection, but it doesn't always, it's normal. This can still run right up to it. The thing is MQ is so nasty. It'll go a little bit higher here, and then it'll come all the way back down. That's why it's really hard to hold a trade with the Nasdaq. That's why it's almost like if you see money, just take it. But everyone has their own rules and the way they trade, and that's why I do what I do. But this is merely just kind of showing you guys how I trade. I'm just like you. Me and you, we're just like the same. Basically it. I was really riding this VWAP now. Also, I have an order out, so whenever I hit buy or sell, I usually just do market orders. Buy or sell, I'll stop and take profit 30 points away from my entry, which is $60. So I just want to let you guys know that. Mm. No, right now it's weird when you see a pot, and then retraces it all. Then if it retraces it again, then I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird. I might have to pause and come back later. But right now it's looking a little, you know, eh. And if you can read this better than I can, seriously, there's no hate. I'm glad if you make money in this stuff, in this kind of stuff right here, that's amazing. I I can't. It's hard to see this. It's like a huge, like this is a huge rejection, and you would think price would come back down, but seeing it shoot way back up again, it's crazy. That's why sometimes it's good just to wait and see what happens. Because I would love to see price come down here, and it still might. It it still might, but it's crazy to see how this the manipulation, as people call it. I don't know. It's just it is what it is. If you want to trade, everything's gonna be manipulated. So also a reason why I kind of just in and out. Don't want to get caught, and why you need stops. All right, look at that. Now is it gonna come all the way back down? All right, guys. Sorry, I ran out of time there. I only have 30-minute times, which this video is taking way longer than I expected. Um, so I'm not trying to rush nothing. Um, some of these videos will probably be like 8 minutes. Some of them might be like 40 minutes. I don't know. I just want to show you the the background to all this stuff. Um, Again, it's just raw trading video. It's just you're gonna see me here talking to myself a little bit. Sometimes might get a little animated, but for right now, it's Monday, calm. You know, just trying to focus. You know what I'm saying? So right now, don't know what it's doing. I really don't. It's trying to pick a direction. Again, I don't really look out too far in the future when big news events are, then what's going to predict. I just kind of look at the day. I just want to look at the day. But see all this congestion, it's going to have to break out one way or another. So, very possible that we do break out to the top. Maybe we come back down. Any lines usually I draw is from the body, not the wick. Um, oh man, it is growing. It is getting up there. We're close, so it's gonna peak that. This I consider like a flat top in a way, even though it is kind of going up. And usually, like a bullish market like this is, it's gonna probably get overtaken. Like, do I go now and try and you know, like what's the like if I enter in a trade now, what's the chances of it breaking this? To me, I think very high. This how you kind of calculate it. Um, you look here, it's so that would probably be a trade that I would have taken. But you really got to be like in and out. Let's see, a little stair step up until it like just shoots. It'll like pop up, clears it, and then you get the reaction. So it either can really kind of come all the way back down, or it can keep going up. It's just I don't know. Trading is fun for me. It's fun. Like people like have hobbies like they woodwork or I don't know, roller skate something. This to me is fun. It's fun to trade. A lot of people don't like scalping. They like long term trading, or everyone likes a little bit of everything. But the reason why is I actually enjoy it. It's fun to watch. To me, I don't consider it gambling. Um, I think a lot of people don't. Um, Man, that's a full close. You see this full close on the 5 minute? That usually is pretty tough. Same on the 15. Man. Now, don't tell me this comes all the way back down. Oh, man. I'm just going to sit here and watch a little bit. We're going to watch. I was thinking about doing like lives, but I don't like to do lives, or I don't think I would like to do lives because I wouldn't want to like influence anyone to make a trade if I go into a trade on a live. Um, I think it's good to see how other people trade, especially live. Uh, my uncle, I guess he used to be on the floor um, a while ago. This is a long time ago. He trades options. Also, my cousin, he trades options. I just like futures, but it was fun to watch him when I was younger. Not really younger. What, in my 20s or something? Yeah, I'm not really a spring chicken, guys. But I was watching him trade from his computer at home. He was trading oil, um, but that was like the most fun ever. So I was like, yeah. So I basically been trading for a very long time. Um, it's just fun, and people who get it right away, I'm happy. I'm literally happy for you. If it takes you like 6 months or a year, or whatever, to get it all figured out, not me. So I think everyone's trading journey is different. It's all different. I got people at work. Yeah, I still work. I got people at work who trade. Again, I don't take huge risk trades. I don't. Um, it's more or less like a supplement because, like for me, to be real, for me to become a full time trader, I would need to like make 3 times my salary in a year for me to comfortably step away from a job. A lot of people don't really talk about that. Um, if for a year I can 3x my actual annual income, then I would probably step away because I would need like a year, just a year of savings of what I would make in a year, and then also extra money. Like I don't think a lot of people talk like that or think like that. I don't know. So you kind of need a lot of capital for that. A lot of capital to actually get out on your own. At least for me now. But if you're younger and you're able to swing it, go for it, man. The one trade a day is gonna be tough. Like, also, I think the video and all this stuff kind of has me a little weirded out, to be honest with you. So, and I got to get used to this as well. This taskbar is annoying. I guess whenever I record, this doesn't go down. Wonder if we're going to come back down. Let me see if we get in one here. Let's go.
Order filled.
I could be wrong. I think I'm wrong, guys. I thought we were going to come back down a little bit. I thought we were going to come down. I didn't think it was going to. Well, that's that. I can close out now if I want to, just to get out, but I want to show just leaving your stop there. Let it happen. Nah, I think it's going to go up. It's going to crush. I was hoping we come back down, but no, well. That's what trading is. The first trade is an L, guys. Watch. Yep. Building it up, and it's going to shoot up. Like, literally, when I got in there, it was like, nope. Usually you can tell right away if something's not right. I mean, that's why I just want to leave it on.
Order cancelled.
See, there we go. And we're out. That's the first day of trading $1,000 account. Total P&L 6212. Also, I have a risk management thing in here is where
Order rejected.
see how it rejects it. So it won't allow me to take another trade after I exceed $60. It's really a good for people who tilt out, which was me a while ago. I would tilt out really bad. It's really good to have. So what this will allow me to do is basically, obviously not trade and lose any more money. So it's really good risk management to have. So a lot of you might think like, why the hell did he go short? I do some weird things. I don't always go with the trend. Sometimes I look for more of a pullback, which at this point I was looking for more of a pullback because I was hoping that this was going to come and touch right here. The top of these bodies, that's what I was really hoping, that it would come and shoot down, touch here, this EMA, and here. That's basically what I was hoping for before it shot back up. But, I mean, obviously this is very bullish. And this is what, 38.80? Yeah. And to me, it would make sense if price came back down here. But it didn't. It might. Who knows? Or this thing is just going to keep going up. Um, Also, I thought we were at a good spot for on the 2 hour to just get a quick flush down. It's kind of what I was hoping for, but it's just how the cookie crumbles. Who knows? This might be a really quick series, and I'll be out. I'll be at like because day margin for these are it's $100 for the MNQ. So if I get under $200, basically, I'm gonna have to add more money. But it's the way that it is. It happens. Hopefully, the next time I trade, you might not see a video every day, um, but I'll try and anytime that I do trade, um, kind of bring you along with me. So hey, you win some, you lose some, but I appreciate you guys tuning in. And for day one, the L, we'll see what happens when day two comes. Thank you very much. Sorry for this being long and boring, but it's just kind of interesting to watch someone else trade, I guess, like real money. So, um, and, sorry, I'm not making $5,000 a trade or whatever, but I don't trade um, like Top Step or anything. I have tried them. I've been accepted or passed their evals and stuff, but I don't like it. Meaning, basically, I never got a payout, but I just don't like all the rules you have to follow. So I kind of like just trading my own money. It's weird. Now, if this thing comes all the way down there, I'm gonna be so. I'm gonna. This is. We got to see the hindsight, guys. I got a little bit more time on my thing. Sorry, this video is gonna be so long. All right, guys. I wanted to typical NQ fashion. This is the hindsight. So this is where I entered short here, right? Where I got stopped out. Bloop. And then bam. Isn't that hilarious? It's part of the game, guys. Remember, this is kind of where I wanted to come down to. I just got in just a little too early. It happens, but I think seeing the hindsight is pretty cool to a trade because it doesn't only happen to you; it happens to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of people have a looser stop. Also, why when you have like a small account, you can't really risk too much, and your entries have to be very sniperish. This is what happens. And if I were allowed to have 100 point swing or stop, I would have probably been okay. But like this is the part where you can actually see the reason if it's really hard to get sniper entries. I mean, a lot of people can. It's just time will give you an idea. So I thought maybe this was going to be it, but if I would have just waited a little bit more, I don't know what time because anytime I record now, this is up, so I can't really see the time. Um, so it's probably like a maybe 5 minutes, 3 minutes between here and here. A little bit more patience, I guess, or a bigger stop. But we can't go a bigger stop. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys that. I just thought that was funny. Okay, sweet. Come on now.